Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to The Mixer, the segment on this channel where I give you guys all sorts of detailed information from all walks of life, people, animals, places, sports, pop culture, general, that kind of thing. And today, I am feeling just a tad bit under the weather. I have been sick for 2 days now, more or less. It started yesterday with the changing of the weather here, it attacked my allergies, so I have been sneezing for like 24 hours now. My throat hurts, I woke up with a massive headache this morning, did not sleep very well. You guys might tell by my voice, my sinuses are acting up, but still, the show must go on. I need to record these videos here for you guys, so just bear with me here if you notice that it seems like I'm dying, but I'm fine. It's just have a bit of a, right now I just have a little bit of a cold is all, but let's just try to get through this one, okay, without dying, because holy freaking crap. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about today something that I recently discovered that has been just completely taking over my life and utterly destroying it before my very eyes. You guys might or might not have heard of an app called Letterboxd. That's literally what it is. It's Letterboxd, something like that. It's like supposed to be a letters in a box, that kind of thing. And I recently discovered it, Actually, my cousin started pressuring me so much to use it, but I have been kind of putting it off because I use already a lot of apps to begin with, and I didn't want another one, to give my attention to. But because I am such an avid lover of cinema, I consume avidly many movies, on a very frequent scale. I figured, maybe I'll give it a try. Essentially, the prospect of the app is for you to basically share your thoughts about the movies that you watch. You can rate them from 1 to 5 stars and anything in between, so 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, this and that. You can write reviews and post diary entries, write in the journal, and you can also make lists, on your profile. After you create a profile, add your little profile picture and a bio, you can create different lists, based on movies that you watch. And I actually got into it very quickly, I will admit. At first it was a little, it took a while for me to really get, how can I say, become like a fan of the prospect, let's say, because it just seemed like something that I use Twitter for and YouTube, because on Twitter sometimes I'll talk about a movie that I really liked or didn't like, or here on YouTube I'll review it, as you guys know, I do over on Cinema Chazzy, and this is an app specifically catered towards cinema. So I don't know, at first I was a little hesitant, because it just seemed very dull, but as I got into it and used it more and more, man, it really started to grow on me. And why is it that the title of this video is that it ruined my life? Because I cannot stop using it now. I cannot freaking stop using this app, man, Like, holy crap, I'm thinking about every single moment of every day now. I always want to go inside and start updating stuff, I really, truly don't understand how I got addicted to it so quickly, but it's because I'm a very organized person, in case you guys don't know. Talked about that in this video here some time ago. Organization is very important to me, and being able to organize things within this app, like the movies that I watch and the ratings, putting them in chronological order, and making lists of what I consider to be the best movies. I don't know, it just really rang true with me, I don't know how to describe it, but it just got to me. And I guess the best way to show, to illustrate the point a little bit more, is to literally show you my profile and what I've been working on over there. But before that, just to give you an idea of how popular this app is, it launched way back in 2011, and it actually has an operating office in New Zealand right now. It was actually co-founded by 2 different guys, and they still work together on it. So now, as of 2021, this year, there are more than 3 million registered users on the app, and it's actually kind of funny because I saw recently on their Instagram that they have crossed the threshold of, if I'm not mistaken, 1 billion hours of movies, reviewed, or 1 billion movies in total rated, something like that, something involving 1 billion. And I'm going to show you guys now my actual profile and how it works. I personally think it's really cool, because the prospect is for you to, showcase what you've seen in the past. You can make a watch list and show what you actually want to see, so it's really nice to interact with other cinephiles, people who are really into cinema. So now I'm gonna show you guys first my profile, you know, just in case you have it and you want to follow me on there. Right here, let me see if I can amp up the brightness. Hopefully you guys can see it. Can you see it? Right here, my profile. Is there maybe the reflection of my door might so here it is right here. Can you guys see it? Chazzy Feeh right here is my profile, you know, and maybe you guys can see it from here, you know. God, my nose is freaking burning, dude. Let me see here if I can maybe focus on it. Can you guys see it now? Okay, so Chazzy Feeh is my profile, my little bio, my 4 favorite movies, you know. I can only include 4, you know, so maybe there's a pro, there's like a, what it called? There's a pro version that you can actually pay for, you know, and that will essentially let you put in more movies here in the favorites. Right now I have Some Like It Hot, you know, starring Marilyn Monroe way back in the day, like in 58 I believe, or 59. Then there's the original Star Wars from 77. Then I have The Lost World of Jurassic Park in 96 or 97 I believe, you know. Then there's The Conjuring. That was released back in 2013. So, you know, showing 4 movies that I really like across all of the different decades, you know. Why did I not include the original Jurassic Park? It's because, well, I didn't really like the box art that it showed, you know. At least here it looks a little greener, you know, a little bit more color. And also, and also it's one of the greatest sequels of all time in my opinion, you know. So now I'm gonna try to show you guys some of my lists here, you know. I have a total of 20 lists right now, compiling what I consider to be the top 10 best movies in different genres, you know. So you've got drama, romance, comedy, you know, science fiction, all of that. I'm gonna try to show you guys now. Some of them are still incomplete, you know, so just bear with me here. So as you guys can see, can you see it from here if I do this, you know, or should I get closer? I'm gonna try to keep it like this, okay? Maybe you guys can see because of the thing here. So here is the top 10 best horror movies of all time in my opinion, starting way back in the day. Then we have the top 10 sports, you know. Hopefully the reflection isn't killing it. Then I have the top 10 romance movies of all time. Then I have the top 10, I believe this is disaster. I love disaster movies. Then there's the top 10 war movies. Then top 10 comedy. Top 10 monster movies from way back in the day of the King Kong Godzilla days, you know, the Japanese Godzilla. Okay, hold on now. And then we have the top 10 alien movies, you know, the ones that have aliens as like the main leading force. All right. I'm looking there at the visor, seeing if you guys can see it properly, the screen. Then there's the top 10 science fiction ones. Then top 10 martial arts movies. I think this one is still incomplete. I think there's only 8 movies here. The top 10 thriller movies. Then top 10 action movies. And then I have the top 10 fantasy movies. Top 10 slasher, although I'm not a big fan, but I still made a list of what I consider to be the best and most influential slasher films, you know. Then I have the top 10 mystery and suspense movies. Then I have the top 10 biographical ones like disasters and stuff, you know, 9/11 and Deepwater Horizon, that kind of thing, Everest as well. Top 10 drama, with the majority are Tom Hanks movies because I love Tom Hanks, you know, a lot. And then I have the top 10 historical, then I have the, what the hell? Sorry, sometimes it does some weird stuff. Top 10 historical movies, you know, like regarding Japan, Passion of the Christ, Ancient Greece, that kind of thing. Then there's the top 10 adventure movies, which is still incomplete. Damn it, stop doing that. I only have 6 movies there, you know, but I'm still working on it. Starting way back in, I believe it is The Lost World back in 1925, you know, a silent film. Then later 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, also silent, you know, that's how it goes. Then my most recent one, which is the top 10 musicals, you know. The one that I have here. Now, what I really like about the app is that you can not only create these lists, but also like sort of write down a few things, you know, to let me see if I can show you here. So, for example, my top 10 horror playlist, you know, the top 10 horror movies of all time. I can come here and show you guys a little text that I wrote. We're also showing the rating, you know. Can you guys see it? I really hope you can. The reflection sucks, doesn't it? So I have little stars here, you know, by rating from 1 through 5. And then I have little synopses that I myself wrote describing the movies, you know. So I personally think it's really cool. I really like it a lot, the idea behind it. Let me see if I can maybe zoom in and focus on it. Just to, hopefully it's not blurred, but freaking reflection sucks, dude. The reflection of the light. Can you guys see it better now? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the prospect of it, you know. And let's focus on me again here. Hopefully it focused. And yeah, that's essentially it in a nutshell, you know. And there are many more lists to come. My ultimate goal is to make 100 lists in total and have the top 10 1,000 movies, you know, ever, which is gonna take a while, but it sure is fun. I am really sorry if, you know, it didn't focus very well on my tablet, you know, but just bear with me here, okay? You know, I'm feeling a little woozy right now. I'm sick, okay? I should be laying down on my couch, you know, I already took some medicine, but I should be chilling. I'm still here recording videos for you guys, you know, so just bear with me here. Maybe in the future I'll try to give you something better, like a screen capture or something, you know, but I prefer to show you that way, you know, on my tablet. But anyway, so now the prospect here of this app is also for you to get online and you can see daily lists, you know, or journal entries that the actual app makes, you know, like sometimes renowned people in the cinematic community giving opinions about certain movies, you know. Sometimes they'll make a list. There is one that's trending right now, which is the top 101 horror movies of all time, which I think is really cool. Been looking through that, a lot of which so far I've seen are on my list of the top 10 best horror movies ever, you know. And I have a lot of variety on my list, you know, like for example, on my top 10 horror movies list, you know, I also included Ju-on, The Grudge, the original Japanese one, and also Ring, you know, Ringu, which is like, America has remade these movies, you know, for a Western audience, but the original Japanese ones are very, very frightening, man, you know. So I love Asian cinema as well, the culture behind the movie making, the filmmaking rather, you know, movie making, who says that? And although I understand like the reasoning behind interacting with other people, you know, people can write reviews and you can comment and like, you know, and share, but I have not been interacting with anyone yet because I am mostly a lone wolf when it comes to social media, despite the intention behind creating them for you to actually interact with people, you know. I just prefer to chill, you know. Same thing with Twitter. I very rarely talk to other people on Twitter and I am there a lot, you know. I'm always on Twitter doing something. I am addicted to Twitter so much, but still, I don't know, sometimes I just want to just relax, you know, and not really, you know, I don't know, people irritate me sometimes, you know, especially online, so, but I will of course begin to interact with people and follow them, you know, and hopefully I can build a community there. And if you guys happen to use Letterboxd, you know, if you have it or you eventually, this video makes you want to create an account, you can follow me on Chazzy Feeh, you know, that is my username there. And I don't know, it might be nice to hear from some of you guys, you know, those who actually really enjoy movies, you know. If you like my Cinema Chazzy here, you know, where I do movie reviews, maybe this app is right up your alley. It is not sponsored, by the way. They're not paying me to do this video. I'm doing it because I legitimately want to. And when I say that it's ruining my life, it's not in a bad way. It's not what's the damage. This is the mixer, you know. I'm praising the app, you know. I really like it a lot. And, you know, I hope that by the end of the year I can finish up all of these lists here, or, you know, create my little short bios for them, and that's gonna be really cool. So I like the idea, I really do, you know. So, and whenever a new movie comes out and it starts trending, you know, it shows up on there, automatically showing the ratings, the reviews, you know. I have so far, I have registered 524 movies watched, you know, on my profile. But of course, I have seen many more than that throughout my life, you know. I'm pretty sure I have watched at least 1,000 movies or more, you know, throughout my entire lifetime. But many of them were repeated, you know. But still, I'm gonna keep updating the list as the days go on, and maybe I'll hit 1,000, you know. But yes, that's like a basic rough draft right now. It's nice to keep track of the movies you've seen, you know. It's also good for bragging rights, like, hey, I've watched over 500 movies, that kind of thing. But it's crazy, man. I've seen people over there with more than 2,000 movies. They've probably been using the app for years. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. That's all I can say, you know. I'm sorry if this video came off as a little rash, you know. It's because, like I said before, I'm really sick, you know. My head is was spinning in between takes here, you know. My nose really hurts, and I just hope I can get this video done, and hopefully it's satisfactory for you guys. I'm sorry about the tablet, you know, the reflection, you know, but hopefully you were able to see what I wanted to show you guys, and you will enjoy this video. And if you happen to, please go ahead and give it a like and also subscribe to my channel, because I release videos every single day, or at least I try to. I know that lately I have missed a few days of uploading, but I promise I will try very hard to get back on track here in November. 1 video per day and 2 every Sunday, you know. My movie maker has been acting up, so sometimes I'll be exporting a video and it stops for some reason, you know. It's just stupid. But I'm gonna try to get back on track this month, okay? So yes, let me know in the comments below what you think about Letterboxd, if you use it, if you don't, if you want to, this and that, you know, and let's have a little debate down there. And until then, this is Chazzy signing out for now. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro screen.